Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news is happening right now in Mount Clemens, where we're told one person has been taken to the hospital after a possible explosion at this complex.
Live pictures here at the scene at North Rose Townhouses. This is near M59 and Elizabeth, right by the Macomb County Jail, if you know the area. Windows, siding, and bricks, we're told, have been blown off the unit that's there on the end. Look at that.
Yeah, multiple fire departments on the scene there. Take a listen to how witnesses describe what happened.
In the house sitting down watching TV, and I just heard this big old boom, and the whole house just shook. And then my son come running from upstairs. What is it? I said, where's the tornado? And he said, no, it's something else. And so he came outside. He said, the house blew up. I said, what?
Yeah, scary situation. Let's take you back to those live pictures. We're told 2 people ran out of the building. One was taken to the hospital. Police are talking with another. We have no word on the cause or the extent of injuries. We'll have updates on clickondetroit.com and Local 4 News beginning at 4:30 a.m.
All right, other top stories, we come to you at 11. The Wyandotte School Superintendent resigns during a meeting over that controversial cell tower at Washington Elementary School.
Jacqueline Francis was at tonight's meeting as the school board voted to accept the superintendent's resignation. She's live with reaction. And Jacqueline, what does this mean for the cell tower now?
Yeah, as you'll remember, parents had been pushing for the superintendent to resign, or to be fired. So this resignation was welcomed. And while Dr. Catherine Cost is out, the T-Mobile tower is still up in the air.
I move to approve the separation agreement and release concerning Superintendent Dr. Cost, including acceptance of her resignation effective April 5th, 2023.
Yes, motion carries unanimously.
The applause says it all. Wyandotte parents once again packed a school board meeting Wednesday. Superintendent Catherine Cost was not in attendance, sending her letter of resignation instead. It comes amid the ongoing controversy over the T-Mobile tower put up at Washington Elementary School. Cost helped to broker the deal, and parents were not happy with how she's handled their frustrations and concerns.
She, I believe, has failed the district at every level as it relates to the cell tower. So I am encouraged by what we've heard tonight. I think it's a first big step in the right direction, hopefully.
The board went into a closed session to seek advice from their attorneys about options for removing the tower.
At this point, we can have no further discussion or give any information to you until they give us permission to do so.
Some parents wanting the board to hire new legal counsel, not satisfied with the current representation.
If they are the ones that advised you to sign on this, and now they're representing you again to try to get this down. Seems to me like a conflict of interest.
In response, parents taking a far different tone than what we've seen in previous weeks.
You're being transparent, and I respect that, and I think everyone will respect that.
The parents want to have some part in the hiring of a new superintendent, looking for someone who is transparent, open-minded, and will put the safety of kids above everything else. Reporting live in Wyandotte, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Okay, Jacqueline, thank you.
We heard that woman say that she was suspecting that perhaps it was a tornado there at the apartment complex because it has been a wild 24 hours for severe weather across southeast Michigan. This morning, lightning struck a home near 23 Mile Road in Macomb Township. The family believes that their home is a total loss with a badly damaged roof. Over in Royal Oak this afternoon, a number of trees were knocked down on Ferncliff and near a school on Webster. Tim Pamplin in Sterling Heights tonight with a look at the damage in that area. Tim?
Well, this afternoon's storm certainly took an aim on the Sterling Estates mobile home park here in Sterling Heights, 19 and Van Dyke. That's the roof that came off this home. Miraculously, no one here was injured. Take a look. Firefighters spent the evening going door to door, checking on residents at the mobile home park. From those coming home from a day at work, the scene was shocking.
Sheds were gone, the roof was gone on somebody's house. I mean, it's insane.
A surveillance camera sees a basketball hoop and ladder being tossed around as the storm hit.
I've never heard wind that strong before. Looked out my window, whole roof and awning came off.
Inside this home, a mom, dad, 2 young children said to be 5 or 6 years of age. Of course, there are no basements here. They ended up cowering in the bathroom, hanging onto the toilet.
I came out, made sure everyone was okay. He gave me a thumbs up. I'm like, you sure? Your roof's off.
That's Wayne. He lost almost his, and then another poor person lost his entire porch. It went over the house. Sheds are all over the place.
And then all of a sudden it started raining and swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Everything is just flying everywhere. And it was only just a couple of minutes. It wasn't even that long. It was just like, it was almost like a movie.
Never seen nothing like that in my life. Winds. It sounded like a train coming through.
Yeah, it was a big one.
And now this tight-knit community is doing, well, what neighbors do. They're rallying around each other.
As a community, we want to make sure that everybody's okay and checking everybody's stuff. I mean, thank God nobody was hurt. It was just a lot of damage,
So back out here as we spin the camera around, the night camera around, and zoom in down there. That's a part of a shed that's dotted around the community, laying crumpled a mess. It's blown the entire block from this neighborhood here. Again, amazingly, no one injured here, lots of destruction, but fortunately, no injuries. Back to you guys downtown.
All right, Tim, and with the severe weather threat over, I guess our weather attention will now turn toward tomorrow and Comerica Park because we count down to the Tigers' home opener.
Let's get right over to forewarned meteorologist Kim Adams with a look at that all-important forecast, Kim.
Hey, Kim and Devin. Well, yes, opening day, we can have anything here in Metro Detroit. We've seen it all. Snow, rain, sleet, beautiful weather, temps in the 30s and temps in the 70s. Tomorrow's going to be a pretty calm day out at the ballpark. A little chilly, though. If you're tailgating at 10 a.m., temperatures will be in the 40s. Now, today we hit 77, so 43 is going to feel really chilly, and you add to it a little bit of wind out of the west, and there'll definitely be a chill to the air. But in the afternoon, we'll get some sunshine, and we will warm up to 54 degrees. The only snag here is that we are going to have breezy conditions throughout the games. So we'll have winds out of the west at about 10 to 15 miles per hour sustained, and then a few higher gusts by the time that first pitch rolls around at 1:10. Winds will be out of the west downtown at about 19 miles per hour. And then as the game goes along, those winds will pick up just a little bit downtown to about 22 miles per hour, a little more than that out to the west, and then stronger wind up to our north with Lapeer getting 30 mile per hour gusts tomorrow, but nothing like what we saw today. Coming up, I'll show you some of the local storm reports and how high those winds got in various neighborhoods around Metro Detroit. But it is going to be a much calmer day tomorrow with a little sunshine throughout the afternoon. But what about the all-important weekend forecast? I'll talk about that coming up as well. And I think today was a good preview just to let you know that severe weather season is right around the corner, and it's a great time to download that Forewarned Weather app. Devin.
You bet. All right, Kim, the Local 4 morning team working on something special for opening day. They will be live inside Comerica Park starting at 4:30 a.m. with a look at all the changes that have been made for this season. And you'll see why this year is going to be an extra special one for the team and for the fans. That's tomorrow morning as we count down to the first pitch at 1:10. A man facing charges tonight after investigators say he was masquerading as a police officer and tried to pull the wrong person over. Finding out the hard way.
That's right. Take a look here. Tonight, he's been charged with impersonating an officer, as Mara McDonald shows us from Rochester Hills. This all started at Crooks and M59 Monday night.
Police say he tried to pull a woman over, not realizing it was an off-duty Waterford Township police officer who was not going to be putting up with this for 1 minute. The irony is strong here. This is 18-year-old Christian Mansour. Police say he was driving a BMW illegally tricked out with red and blue flashing lights Monday night near 59 and Crooks when he tried to pull a woman over.
That person was an off-duty police officer, so karma.
Yep. She refused to pull over and instead started tailing the BMW and its driver to Hamlin and DeQuinder and confronted him.
I mean, what are you doing and where do you work? And that's when he said he was a Detroit police officer.
She told Mansour she wanted to see credentials. That's when he sped off to a nearby mobile home park.
He was in the midst of popping the plate off of the car he had used to try to put it on another car, switch plates, and when he was being approached by our folks, he fled. And obviously there was a foot chase, but they captured him.
Bouchard says anytime they have a situation like this, it sets off alarm bells for a variety of reasons. Number one, what was the object of trying to pull a woman over after dark? He wants to know if anyone recognizes Mansour or if anybody has had a run-in with a BMW with red and blue flashing police lights on it. If that's you, he wants you to call the Oakland County Sheriff's Department. We're in Rochester Hills. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara. Well, we want to take a moment to celebrate our viewers of the Jewish faith. Passover began at sundown and commemorates the liberation of the Jewish people from Egyptian slavery more than 3,000 years ago. The 8-day holiday concludes Thursday, April 13th.